Class, I am Simbi Soni going to teach you biology, that is microorganism, friend and foe. Okay, foe means enemy, right? First of all, we will see what is microorganism. Those organisms which cannot be seen by naked eye. Okay, naked eyes, but can be seen under a microorganism. Okay, but can be seen under a microscope. Microscope. Okay, now we have 5 types of microorganism. First one is your bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and virus. Let's start with the very first point, that is your bacteria. Okay, now it is unicellular organism. Unicellular organism. What does it mean? Means those organisms which are made up of single cell. Okay, single cell are called unicellular organism. It may be found in colonies. Found in colonies. Okay, that means a large number of staying together. Okay, bulk में मिलता है bacteria. You may see the various shape of bacteria, like spherical in shape, rod in shape, and so on. Example, E. coli and Rhodobacter. Rhodobacter are the example of bacteria. Now come to the next point, that is your fungi, right? It is almost look like a plant, but they don't have chlorophyll, so it can't make their own food. Okay, so we may say fungi is saprophytic. It is saprophytic. It looks like plant, but it has no presence of chlorophyll, so we can say that fungi is saprophytic or parasitic also. You say the example of fungi, that is your yeast, mushroom and mold. Okay, generally mold can be seen on the bread, rotten bread. Now third point is your protozoa. It is also heterotrophic organism, means it is found on water bodies, so it is called aquatic animal. Okay, aquatic organism or animal, you can say animal. Those organisms which are found on water bodies is known as aquatic life, aquatic animal. Okay, and heterotrophic means what? You write on the comment box. Now see the example of protozoa, that is your amoeba and paramecium. Paramecium are the example of protozoa. Now fourth one is your algae. Algae, it also exists in colony like bacteria. Okay, in colonies. It is all living in water body. Okay, water body, so it's called aquatic animal. that is your aquatic. Now example are Sphaerogyra and Volvox are the algae. Now fifth one is your virus. If they lie outside the body, they may die. So it lies on borderline of living and non-living organism. Okay. Example, oh my god, बताने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, COVID-19, that is your coronavirus, and chickenpox. Now come to the uses of microorganism. It can be used in commercial purpose, soil to increase the soil fertility. In medical use, we can also see, and it also clean the environment. Let's start with the very first point, that is your use in commercial purposes, right? Baking bread, idli, dosa, right? And इसमें कौन सा यूज होता है इडली डोसा में? ईस्ट, राइट. और फिर क्या होता है आपका? देन नेक्स्ट वन इज योर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ अल्कोहल, मेकिंग कर्ड, चीज. क्या इसमें क्या हो जाएगा तुम्हारा? lactobacillus is used in making curd and cheese. ये क्या है तुम्हारा? That is your bacteria. Now microorganisms also increase the soil fertility. Example, fungi plus bacteria. What does they do? It converts complex substance to the simpler form. Okay. Example, you see earthworm, right? Earthworm. It is called the friend of farmer. Earthworm, friend of farmer. Now next one is your chemical use. Like it is used in production of antibiotic. Okay. That is your toxin. And now production of vaccines. Polio vaccine, example, polio vaccine. And production of vitamin B tablet. Okay, example, Cobadex. Okay. कौन सा माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म इसमें यूज होता है? दैट इज योर yeast प्लस बैक्टीरिया. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज योर क्लीनिंग environment. It helps in decomposition of dead organism. Okay, it helps in decomposition of dead organism. Now next one is your classification of disease. We have two types of disease. First one is your communicable disease, and next one is your non-communicable. Communicable disease are those disease which can be transmitted from person to person. Okay, can be transmitted one to another. Okay, one to another. And it can't be transmitted one to another. Okay, now you can see the example of cold and cough. अगर तुम्हारे फ्रेंड किसी को भी हो जाता है cold and cough, then within 2 to 3 days you may also suffer with the disease cold and cough. ठीक है. And non communicable में that is your heart attack. ये it can't be transmitted from person to person. Okay. इसका example, most example, that is your COVID-19. Oh, how could I forget it? COVID-19, that is coronavirus. Okay. And diseases can be spread through various ways, like ways of spreading diseases. First one is your infected person. Okay, now next one is your through insects, animals. Insects में क्या दे दोगे example? What is this? Is malaria, right? मच्छरों के काटने से मलेरिया होता है. And rabies किससे होता है? Dog bite से. Dog bite, that is your rabies. So please never play with the dog. And third point किस हो जाएगा? Through contaminated food. पानी पूरी खाने का बड़ा शौक रहता है ना. आज के बाद से बंद कर देना पानी पूरी खाने का, because it also gives us disease, that is your food poisoning. It may be diarrhea, vomiting, headache. These all come in the food poisoning. Now next one is your how to preserve the food. Okay. We have several things. By the use of that things we can preserve our food. First one is your common salt, where we use in the pickles, right? In the pickles, meat, fish. Okay. Now next one is your chilling and freezing. If your papa brings vegetables from the market, what does mama do? Mama keeps all the vegetables inside the fridge to preserve the green vegetables from rotting. Okay. Now third one is your sugar. में किस में यूज होता है? That is in sweets. ये हो जाएगा तुम्हारा, that is your green vegetables, right? And now fourth one is your heat and cold. ये हो जाएगा तुम्हारा milk, right? This is your milk. And fifth one is your preservative use. नाइट्रोजन इसमें होता है चिप्स पैकेजिंग यूज होता है. दैट इज योर नाइट्रोजन टू प्रोटेक्ट द चिप्स फ्रॉम दी किससे? क्रंची से बचाने के लिए क्या करते हैं अपन? यूज करते हैं. दैट इज योर क्रंची खोने से बचाने के लिए वी यूज नाइट्रोजन गैस इनसाइड द पैकेज ऑफ chips or any edible things like biscuit also. Now canning means use airtight container to prevent the food from getting moistured. Okay, ये airtight container containers are used in canning. Now last one is your drying grains. Okay, grains like wheat or green grams that are used to preserved with the help of drying process. Now next one is your nitrogen cycle. This is the very most important topic of this chapter. Okay, now a lot of gases are present in our atmosphere, like example CO2, O2, nitrogen, helium, lithium, gallium, so on. But the presence of nitrogen is 78%. 78% of nitrogen is present in our atmosphere. Now here you see, this is your atmospheric nitrogen. Okay, this one is your plant. See the flow diagram carefully. Plant, then animal, okay. Now this is your soil. अब क्या करता है प्लांट नाइट्रोजन लेता है, ठीक है, नाइट्रोजन लिया and plants are eaten by the animals and nitrogen is excreted from the death of animals. Okay, here nitrogen is excreted from the death of animal. Okay, death of animals के डेथ होने के बाद ये कहाँ रहता है, जमीन पे रहता है, मिट्टी में जाता है. ओके, then क्या होता है, these excreted materials are converted in nitrogen gas by the bacteria. Okay, now excreted materials क्या हो जाएगा तुम्हारा, डेथ ऑफ एनिमल्स बॉडी. are converted in nitrogen gas by the bacteria. क्या है यहाँ पर, that is your decomposer. Okay, bacteria, ठीक है. और अगेन ये नाइट्रोजन गैस किस में चला गया, सोइल में. आई बात समझ में. प्लांट्स क्या किया, नाइट्रोजन गैस कहाँ से लिया, एटमॉस्फेयर से, एंड प्लांट्स आर अगेन ईटन बाय द एनिमल्स. एंड इफ एनिमल्स अगर वो मर जाता है तो ज़मीन में जाता है, एंड दैट death bodies of animals are decomposed by the bacteria and produce nitrogen gas, and this nitrogen gas is mixed with the soil, and again this soil is taken by the plant indirectly. Okay, तो यहाँ पर क्या हो गया, balancing of nitrogen, that is your nitrogen fixation. Okay, see one thing, you just make a table of diseases and its mode of transmission. Okay, that is given in your book. Hope you understood everything. Thank you.